No, no, no. That's not the problem. Your only thing that's missing is the comma. You know what? You know the comma that. So I'm gonna pull up yours right here, okay? So let's close this actually. Let's get this open and I noticed that you took a breath when you read because that's normal. You're gonna take a breath when you're reading. And one day, while I was scrolling on TikTok, a video came across my For You page. That's one sentence right there. But if you want to continue the sentence, you would put a comma. So that's what I was telling you before. You can, when you said when the video played, it sounded like a news reporter. You can remove that right now because that's going to be good detailed information to use later on in the essay. Okay. Computer. Okay, take your time. I mean, now when you get settled. Yeah? Okay. And so now, what we're creating is a topic sentence. So that there's the essay judging news legitimacy, right? You're concerned. Is this real information? You told me throughout the story you were happy, you were excited, come to find out it wasn't true. So how do we make sure people can understand these emotions and events that occurred within one sentence? Usually, how many sentences does a paragraph have?
A paragraph, mostly 7 to 8. Well, mostly.
Understandable, mostly. However, it only takes 4 to 5 sentences to make a paragraph. You don't really need 7 to 8. So a lot of the times in your mind, because we see sometimes in essays and books, there's a very long paragraphs, but that's because they're introducing a very broad and long topic. But your essay, did the teacher give you a specific word count?
No.
Okay, so you have freedom. When teachers do not give you word counts, you have freedom to put as much or as little as you want. So, do you know what a word count is?
I'm checking the thing right now. It says, she doesn't really care about a word count.
You know what it is though, right?
A word count? Like, how many words you put in a paragraph? Or
how many words you put in the whole paper. Sometimes teachers want 500 word count. Sometimes they want 300, 200. Word count is about all of the characters. The characters is each letter you put. If they say 500 characters, it has to be less than 500 words, right? Because a character is one letter.
I think I can check my words, how much words I put. Tools, word count. My word count is, it says words, 295, characters, 1,158.
Okay. See, so sometimes teachers limit you and sometimes they allow you freedom. So being that we have freedom, we can get straight to the point of what the teacher wants. And so what all teachers, especially 7th grade teachers, look for is clear organizational structure in a sentence.
Yeah, she wants it organized.
So we have the introduction. One day I was scrolling on TikTok. While I was scrolling on TikTok, right?
Okay.
What did you see?
I saw a video. It stated that Trump was going to shorten the average American school year to only 3 months.
Okay, perfect. Keep that right there. That's exactly what needs to be in the first sentence.
Oh,
You have to introduce it. Hook. That was a beautiful hook. One day, while I was scrolling on TikTok, a video came across my page. Now you're stating the rumor. That's the bridge to the introduction to the rumor, right?
okay.
The president was going to shorten the school year to only 3 months.
Yes, that's what I heard
On the video. Okay, so let's get your essay here, and I'm gonna have the same essay as you, and we're going to, because I'm sure you understand the topic. It's just about visually seeing it and laying it out, right?
Yep.
So now I'm going here. I'm pasting it down here. All of mine is already in Times New Roman, and I'm in double space. I'm putting a tab bar. And I also have this section of, I wish this can close out. It should be able to. Oh, great. Okay, well, it's fine. You can see, as long as you see this that I made. So let's drag this here. One day while I was scrolling on TikTok, a video came. Notice how you said page, came page. You didn't say across my page. So sometimes when we're writing, our minds is thinking faster than our fingers are typing.
Yeah.
And so let's fix that right there. A video came what?
Came on my For You page.
You can say across.
The video came across my For You page.
Mm-hmm. And that when you say across, you're showing an intersection between your page, where you're at, your For You, and the news media. You said you were scrolling, so when you're across, it makes an intersection. So came across.
Took across one day while scrolling on TikTok. The video came across my For You page. Yeah, I fixed it with that.
So what you're gonna do is put a quote around For You. Do you know why?
Why? A quote?
And the reason we quote For You, you see where I quoted For You?
Okay.
Well, you can put For You page. Well, For You.
For You page?
You don't have to quote the page part. But when you say For You, that's in quotes, that's saying like, okay, according to TikTok, this is for me. This is information for me to see. You understand that? That's why we're quoting it, because on the TikTok platform, it says this is for me, according to TikTok. So that's why you'll quote the For You page. You understand that? So the teacher, let's say if it was a person that didn't know TikTok had this thing called For You page, they wouldn't know what it is. So you can say my home page, but on TikTok specifically, it's called your For You page. So I find it safe to quote the For You.
On the Google Docs is telling me, like, I double quoted it. Like, I quoted mine and I quoted you.
No, don't quote mine. Say, look, you notice how, are you able to see where I'm sharing my screen?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I put across my, and then I put a quote on For You. So for, and after For You is one sentence. One quotation mark. For in front of it and then behind the you. You don't have to say when the video played. Right now. We can save this for later. So you know what I'm going to do with this? I'm going to cut it. And when I'm cutting it, I'm going to put it at the bottom, because we're going to use this information later. This information is not all bad, but I'm going to keep it there, okay? So could you remove that for yours? Can you know how to cut?
Okay, so end the video video stated that the American president would shorten the average American school year. Should I cut that?
Nope, that's important because remember what you said earlier? When I said one day while I was scrolling, well, when you said one day while I was scrolling on TikTok, a video came across my For You page that stated the American president was going to cut the average American school year to 3 months. That exact sentence is what needs to be at the first. The teacher has to know what you're talking about later on in the paragraph from that first sentence. Sometimes they be fancy and they find a way to throw it in the middle or the bottom, but for the purpose of this, being this type of, I would call this, what type of essay would I call this? It's not expository. What it is, it's basically you telling, it's a memoir, basically. You're giving an account of something that you experienced. So, that stated, the American president will be capital. Let's say had plans to, instead of was going to.
Okay.
Had plans to cut, because that's what he's doing, the direct word, the adjective, to cut the average American school year to, instead of saying, okay, to, how many months?
3.
3 months. And then you put a period because that's your claim. That's what the video claimed. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back and we're gonna read that sentence again to see if it makes sense and if it's clean and what can we fix with it. One day, while I was scrolling on TikTok, a video came across my For You page. Instead of saying that stated, you're gonna change that to which, right? Doesn't that sound better? Which stated that the American president had plans to cut the average American school year to 3 months. Doesn't which sound better than that?
So I was confused.
No, before you get there, let's go back up. Right, one day while I was scrolling, because with one sentence, you can fix it in so many ways, but we're gonna do it in the best way that makes sense for this specific type of essay. One day while I was scrolling on TikTok, a video came across my For You page, which stated, right? That sounds better than that, right? Because remember before in your paper, it said that stated, the first draft. So now we're gonna revise it again, and you're gonna put which stated that.
But on the video, well, on mine, it said, I put when the video played, it sounded like a news reporter.
Yes, that's very good details that we're going to use later on to justify. Remember, I cut it and I put it at the bottom because we're going to use it again later.
Okay, so let me cut that.
You don't got to delete it all the way because we're going to use it later. So remove that.
Okay.
Okay. Did you fix the which stated?
Which stated?
Instead of saying that stated that that's too much that. So we're gonna put which stated, because this is right after my For You page.
The video stated that the American president had plans to cut the average American school year.
Okay, go back. Read that out loud for me again from the beginning.
One day while I was scrolling on TikTok, a video came across my For You page. Came across my For You page. The video stated
Pause. Right there, you notice there's a difference between what you said and what I said. Instead of saying the video stated, you say which stated, because you already said a video. You don't have to repeat a video stated, because this is one sentence we're on with the comma in between it. So it's gonna go a little bit like this. Remember, the comma is another way for saying and. So instead of putting and, you're just putting a comma. And you're gonna take that breath every time you see a comma. One day while I was scrolling on TikTok, comma, a video came across my For You page, comma, which, you need to have that word which, because now you're introducing what happened when that video came across your For You page. So you do not have to say the video stated that the. You can say which stated the American president had plans to cut the average American school year to 3 months.
Oh, I know. Okay.
So what we're doing is we're reducing filler words that we don't need to make the sentence more clean. Once you have a clean sentence, you're going to have a clean paragraph. Once you have a clean paragraph, you have a clean essay. So it is 2 words we deleted there. We deleted that, and then we deleted that again.
Okay. Which,
Comma. Remember when you're reading, when you're learning how to get your commas down in your grammar? When you're reading out loud, always say comma out loud so you know, okay, this is where it goes.
so I should put I put one day I was scrolling on TikTok, a video came.
Say comma out loud because you're forgetting to pause.
So one day I was scrolling on TikTok.
Comma. Say comma out loud so you know you're breaking up the sentence so you understand that's where a comma goes. And that is introducing the next layer of your sentence. So you can see in your head that you have to pause. Wait, comma, I must stop because it's introducing something else. So read it again.
So one day I was scrolling on TikTok, comma, a video came across my For You page.
Wait, Wrong. Which stated.
I put in which stated the.
Okay, that can work. Well, that's too much filler words.
Okay, so which stated.
Let's clarify why that will become a filler. So I'm going to do some quick research on why in which is the. Okay, in which, typically used in formal writing to add precision when referring to a location or a container. This is the desk in which I keep my books.
Okay.
So for this specific one, we don't use that one.
Okay.
So for example, if you say, this is my sneaker case in which I keep my sneakers. But for this specific sentence, which stated, we're saying what it's stating, so we're introducing it. So did you put the comma after page? And
yes.
So what did it state? Go ahead.
It stated the American president, or should I put it stated that the American president had plans to cut the average American school year to 3 months.
I removed that because it can be there, but it's not needed. You can put that when you have a word count, like the teacher needs you to, you know what I'm trying to say, needs you to have this amount of words on the page, but you don't need that, so you can get rid of those. Which stated the American
president had plans to cut the average American school year, comma, to 3 months.
You know, I want to confirm that for a second. That sounds clean, but you know, I'm not a licensed ELA teacher, but I do have the ability to confirm because that does sound good as well. I feel like if it was in quotations, that would be good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to check, okay, to make sure we can put that or not, just to make sure the grammar is correct. So what I use is OpenAI, which is a registered AI platform that people that are actual professionals feed it information. So I'm gonna ask it, should we put that the or the, and it's gonna give an explanation to why we use either or. So this is how we use AI to train our brain to make sure we learn and understand as opposed to just copying.
Okay.
So, my computer's going very slow.
Mine too. Well, this is my mom's computer. My computer's in the storage.
No worries. No worries at all.
Because since I have 2 days off, I can get this done.
Yes, exactly. We're gonna get it done all today. We got all the tools we need. So I'm gonna ask, is stated that the or stated the? Sounds better in an essay so they can understand what I'm talking about, I have to add quotations. It stated that the do you see what I'm doing here?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to see which sounds better in an essay when indirectly quoting, because we're not pulling out a specific quote. So what it's saying is, stated that the is used for formal academic writing. It introduces an indirect quote, clearly showing the writer is reporting what someone said. Stated the is more direct and used when what follows is not a full clause but a noun or a phrase. The article stated the main cause of the problem. Notice how there's no that here, because when stating, what stated is just a thing, the cause, not the full idea with the verb. So you stated that the when what follows is a full sentence, idea, subject plus verb. You stated the when what follows is just a thing, noun, or phrase. So in the case of introducing, the president stated there will be a cut in American school year by 3 months, which is the correct verbiage. I spelled that word wrong, but that's okay. It's B-A-G-E at the end. So this machine, it does what it does. Introducing a full idea. So because this is a complete sentence, subject plus verb, the correct and formal phrasing is the president stated that there will be. So, you're right. Thank you for clarifying that. So you'll put that.
Stated that the American president had planned to cut the average American school year. Or take out average and just put American school year.
Average is good, because did it say that in the video? No.
I just came up with it. Because I thought average was going to make the reader think that, because the average American school year is 9 months, so.
So I understand what you mean by average. I think average sounds good, because typically if it's averagely 9 months and then they cut it to 3 months, then that's going to be the average number in sum. So that's good to provide statistical measures if you wanted to go into that. So now, beautiful first sentence. That's going to shape the rest of our essay, which is going to be a breeze now that we got the hardest part out of the way. The reader knows what they're going to be looking forward to reading about, right?
Yeah.
So let's go into our messages. Thank you, OpenAI, for that beautiful lesson. And now, let's go down to We have the prompt and just we introduced the story. We told the reader what rumor we saw. Now, I know there's some lines here. Now what we're gonna do, at first, you believed it, right? So we're gonna say that in the introduction because that's what we're gonna talk about. We're gonna talk about you calling your friend. We're gonna talk all about that later on in the body. So we have to say, at first, right? I believed it because, and why did you believe it?
Because it sounded real.
So instead of saying, so I want you to write, at first I believed it because, and then we're going to massage that it sounded real into a nice flowing 7th grader sentence. So let me know when you're done writing that, okay?
So at first I believed it because okay.
You wrote it? Perfect. At first I believed it because, was it the way he sounded, right?
Yes.
So when you see a news article, what it is, it's the tone. That's what you're really trying to say. The tone of the article or the narrative of the TikTok, it sounded real. So at first I believed it because the tone of the, and was this like a news reporter talking, like an artificial news reporter?
It sounded like an artificial news. Well, it sounded like a news reporter speaking on the news.
Right. And so, but now later on, we found out the information was artificial, right?
Yes.
Yes. So we're gonna introduce that next. At first, I believed it was true.
It was true.
Mm-hmm. Because, no, not because of. Because the tone of.
Because the tone of
the voice, yes, in the video sounded authentic. You know what authentic means?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And you know why we can use the word authentic? Because it's another synonym for the word real. So to make all of your essays juicy, when you have a word that you say, I can say real. What's another word for real that sounds really smart? You go into your thesaurus book. You know what thesaurus is?
Thesaurus?
No, thesaurus. You know what that is?
Thesaurus?
A thesaurus is a book. You know what a dictionary is?
A dictionary, yes.
So a dictionary, what is a dictionary?
It's a book with, it has a whole bunch of synonyms and the meaning and definitions of words.
Yes, and so now when you have a thesaurus, what your thesaurus does is it gives you another word for saying another word, right? Another way of saying another word, like it's real, authentic, legit, things like that. That's all synonyms of the word real. So that's how you strengthen your essay with the specific words that you want to use. And you can get a thesaurus app on your phone. Do you have that app?
No, I can download it.
Download a thesaurus app on your phone and then set it so it can send you different words each day, notification. So it's like, okay, you're just on your phone, you get a notification. Oh, I'm learning a new word. Okay,
So the source, S-O-U-R-C?
No, thesaurus, it starts with a T.
Source, S-A.
It starts with a T. Thesaurus. T-H.
Yeah, T-H-E.
That's embarrassing. I don't know how to spell thesaurus. T-H-E-S-A.
S-A.
U-R.
U-R. Oh, the source.
Yes. So the app I would recommend is Power Thesaurus.
Power the source. I see it. Yeah.
So now, if you're in an essay and you want to have a word and you want it to sound, you type in the word you want: real. Another word for real: true, actual, genuine, authentic, tangible, substantial, and it'll give you the answer.
Oh, they also have the Merriam-Webster dictionary app.
Yes, you can get that one as well, as long as you got space for it. Any app that has I'm trying to find the word app that I used to use. Word of the Day. That's an app. Please download Word of the Day. That's the one where you can get different words and it sends you per day. That's the important app. That way it can program to send notifications to your phone.
Word of the day?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, got it. Wait, the word of the day.
Vocabulary.
Oh, it says vocabulary.
Mm-hmm. Once you download that one, you can set it up so it can send you notifications of different words. And that's how your brain builds the memory of, different words that you can use in your essay. Like, oh yeah, I remember I learned that word last night. It sent to me what this word means, and then you can use it. If you're particularly stuck, then you can go to your Power Thesaurus and you can type in the word that you want to have another word for it. And then you can even go to the definition of it on that Power Thesaurus app. And if you need a real definition, you can go to your Webster dictionary.
Yep.
Let me know when you get your Word of the Day app.
Okay, I got it.
So did you open it?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You can.
How did you hear about vocabulary?
You can say other.
Other.
English is your native language.
13 to 17.
I would say you're strong. You use different words confidently.
50 words a week. Okay.
And then
create a consistent daily learning. Okay.
They're asking you, do you know these words?
My vocabulary? Kind of. I know certain words.
A lot of these words I don't even know, at least the ones that I selected. And it teaches you how to say the word too.
Specific goal in mind. Yeah. Enhance my Lexia. What's that? Lexia.
As long as it says enhance, press yes.
Alright. Other. No. Well.
I know I'm sending you on a side quest, but it's very important in the future for, to get these words sent to you. Do you understand the purpose of me telling you to get the app for now?
Yep. Thank you.
And once once they finish asking you.
Rendition.
I didn't know that word. Hefty.
Hefty.
I knew hefty. Scold.
Sorry.
No, you're good. And you select the topics that interest you. And it helps you. How much time do you want to devote to growing your vocabulary? And you have a section where you can set a daily reminder as well. Okay, you selected all the things
And
you
I
wanted.
also have an app. It's called the Bible Chat app. I have it so it shows me like Bible verses every day or every hour.
That's good. Okay, I love that. Do you have the regular Bible app? Also, if they ask you to pay, don't get it. Wait, it asked you to pay, Adrian? Did it ask you to pay?
Yeah, but I just clicked no.
Okay, and then are you still have access to the app?
Yep.
Good. That's all I wanted. As long as you don't make them take your money. Okay, good. Now that you have access to the app and you're settled into it, let's get back to this. Now we know we have resources to help us, so we would never run out of words to use because we have a whole bunch of access at our fingertips.
Yep.
So now let's get back to it. Are you ready?
Yep.
At first, I believed it was true because the tone of the voice in the video sounded authentic.
Okay.
At first, I believed it was true because the tone of the voice in the video sounded authentic. Read to me your sentence.
At first, I believed it was true because the tone of the voice sounded authentic. I kept listening and wondering if this was real or not. Then the video showed a clip of the president signing a paper with a golden pen. The second he stopped writing, he held the paper up and started smiling while speaking in a professional tone.
Pause. Remember, I said read the sentence, not the paragraph.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. So, I want you to make... okay, perfect. The tone of the voice in the video sounded authentic. This, put a comma, say this convinced me to keep listening.
Okay, wait, so... Wait, this is...
So, say the tone of the video convinced me to keep listening.
To keep listening.
Put a comma and you can put and this led me to wonder if this was real or not. Are you coming right back? Okay, so and this led me to wonder if
led me to wonder if
this was
real or not.
right. But then later, what did you learn?
Later I learned that it wasn't real.
That this, you don't have to use real again because we used real already.
It wasn't.
You can say that this information was, it's another word for real.
Authentic.
Another word for that. What's the opposite of it being real?
False.
Right. So later, I learned that this information was false. Yes, but you'll go into detail in your paragraph. Well, that third paragraph, do you mean your conclusion?
Yeah.
Yes, but you have to introduce everything you're going to talk about in your essay in the first paragraph. You know, because you don't want to have your introduction and then people think that it's only about you believing it, and then all of a sudden at the end they're like, wait, whoa, what just happened? I thought he believed it. Why are you telling me that it's false now? You know, that's like, it's like a bad cliffhanger. You're getting the person anticipating like, okay, he believed it, so this is true. But then you have to, you can't do that. You have to say that later on you learn that this information wasn't true. So this is where you get judging. Judging has good or bad, right?
Yep.
It has true or false. It has green or red. There's no in between. So what your introduction paragraph does, remember that it introduces the topics that you're going to talk about in the entire essay. So you did a good job on that. You said one day you were scrolling on TikTok and a video came across your For You page, which stated, which is the important part, the topic of the whole entire essay is going to be based off of, that the American president had plans to cut the average American school year to 3 months. Boom. Now, this is a little bit more detail in the introduction of what you're going to be talking about in your essay. At first, you believed it was true because the tone of the voice in the video sounded authentic. And then you went a little bit more. You said the tone of the video kept you, you went in detail a little bit more. The tone of the video kept you convinced to keep listening, and this led you to wonder if it was real or not. However, later on, you found out that this information was false. So that's a good introduction. And now the person is, they're hooked on. They're like, man, how did he find out? Now I want to read more. Why did he believe it was true? Okay, the tone. Okay, tell me more about that. What happened? So that's why people are going to want to continue reading your paragraph after you clarify. So how did you, later on, when did you learn this information was false?
I'd say about a week or two ago, a week and a half ago. No, a week and a half later.
Okay, from watching the video.
Yeah.
Later on, you could put comma.
Okay.
You could put about a week and a half after watching. Wait, didn't you say that you called your friend after he told you it was false?
Yes.
So was that really a week and a half after?
Well, the same day I called him.
Okay, so did the teacher or your parent, like who told you that it was false?
I saw a video on TikTok stating that it was false.
Okay, so it wasn't a week and a half, was it?
No.
Was it in the same day or in the same week?
The same, not in the same week.
So was it in the same day? Like, did you go immediately to TikTok to look up more videos on it?
Yes.
Okay, later on, you can say I discovered instead of learned, right? Because now you searched, you didn't learn it, you discovered because you went to do research, right?
Yep.
Later on, I discovered that this information was false after continuing research. I wouldn't say deep research because you went to TikTok where it gave you the false information to begin with. So don't say deep research. After continuing further research.
So I put, and this led me to wonder if this was real or not. Then the video showed a clip of the president signing a paper.
Wrong. Pause.
Nope.
So it's not wrong, but let me explain this. So notice how what I did was every time I fix the sentence, we move it down. So that's good to have the clip of the president further down. Good. So let's look how we say, at first I believed it was true because the tone of the video sounded authentic. The tone of the video convinced me to keep listening, and this led me to wonder if this, you could say if this information, let's fill in the blanks. If this information was true or not. You can say, instead of real, you can say true. Or you can say legit. Which word do you want to use?
I put true.
Okay, was true or not. So now we have to pivot because the whole entire essay is not about it being true information, right?
Wait, but you wouldn't want to put like if this information were true or not, or was?
You would say, and this led me to wonder if this information was true or not.
Okay, because it's true or not.
Let's use the word. What do you think about this word? Legit. And the reason I say let's use the word legit, because in your title, you have the word judging news legitimacy. If you wanted to simplify that title, you would put judging news being true or fake. But do you like the title? Do you want to keep it as legitimacy?
Yes.
Okay, so we can have a correlation from that title to right here. So you can say, and this led me to wonder if this information was legit or not. And that correlates and it points out exactly what you're saying in your title. Do you understand that part?
Yes.
Yes, that's good that you noticed that it's matching and that that specific word would set the tone for your entire paragraph, essay, because you're trying to see if it's true or not. And so now you're going to put later on, I discovered that this information was false. Or you can say it in illegitimate, which means not legit.
So, so I can put, well, I put, then the video show the clip, but I don't want to get there yet.
Nope. So that's why when you put, the video is in the body. So notice, so read to me after the tone of the video convinced me.
The tone of the video convinced me to keep listening, comma, and this led me to wonder if this information was legit or not.
Period. Say period, so you can also each time, so you can get your grammar and understand that. Continue.
Then the video showed.
Wrong. So here, remember you forgot to add later. So if you look at my screen.
Later.
Okay. So later on, what did you, comma.
Later on, comma.
I discovered that, what did you discover? This information was illegitimate after continuing further research, right?
Yeah.
After, so have later on, comma, I discovered that.
I discovered that
This information
that the information or this information?
This information.
Okay. This information
was
false.
We're gonna use a big boy word, so we're gonna say was illegitimate. Do you know what that word means?
No.
Say illegitimate.
Illegitimate.
What does legitimate mean? What does legit mean?
Like real and true.
Right. So if it's illegitimate, then what does that mean?
It's false.
Correct. So we're using the other word for legitimate. I don't know what's the term that we call it, but we're flipping it. Do you see what I'm saying here?
Yeah.
We're flipping from legit. We discovered the information was illegitimate after continuing further research. So we're going to use that big boy word because this will show the teacher that you're ready to learn and continue to transform your writing and your vocabulary. And so now that the teacher sees you know what this word means and you know how to decipher, decipher means you know how to distinguish. You know what distinguish means?
Distinguished, like out, like put out or something.
Distinguish means to separate, yes, to out, to distinguish between the difference. When you're something is distinguished, it's like it's different. It's separate. You're able to distinguish between the difference of words and how to put a positive or negative, negate the word. So if it's legitimate, it's positive. If it's illegitimate, it's negative, right?
Yes.
So we get to use that term right there. So after continuing further research, you found that out. So let's make sure that our sentence says later on, comma, I discovered that this information was, and what's the word? Yes, illegitimate. After, look, are you able to see my screen?
No.
Let me unshare my screen and share it again. And this whole time I thought you were able to see my screen. Forgive me. 3, 2, 1. Can you see my screen?
Okay. Yep.
Perfect. Now I want you to pay close attention to my screen as we're writing this, okay?
Okay.
So I also want to take a second to change the title. And why do I say this? Because when you're writing an essay, all the way until you submit the essay, it's able to be changed. So instead of saying news legitimacy, it's not like you're getting it from a news channel. You're not watching CNN or Fox News. You're judging information legitimacy. So let's change that title. The information that you receive through TikTok. You don't have to say TikTok legitimacy because this is the overall topic, right? The overall information that you're getting from TikTok.
I'm not sure how to spell illegitimate.
Take a look at my screen.
Okay.
And you're going to put illegitimate is lighted in blue.
Okay.
So legit is Legit. So you're going to put an I-L in front of it. So ill.
Ill.
Like when someone's ill, they're sick, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So it's like similar to that. Ill, it's not good. Ill and then legit to admit.
Okay, I got it.
And MATE.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so remember I said that we're going to rephrase the title so the teacher could get a better information, a better look at understanding what your paragraph essays is going to be about. Judging information legitimacy. So let's change news to information. And do you know why we're doing that?
Well, to sound more proper.
Yes, to correct, not necessarily sound more proper, but to correct what the topic we're talking about specifically. So when we're writing our paper in the body part, we know that we're not talking about Fox News or CNN. We're talking about information you receive through TikTok and deciphering between if it's being legitimate or not. So I'm just going to go ahead and rename this. And this is what helps you to get your paragraph up and running so you can follow these formats and these troubleshooting. That troubleshooting means finding a solution in writing a paper. This is a almost high school grade level. And now if we use the word judging and if we use decipher, but that we're not going to do that one. I think judging is okay. You can put decipher if you want, but I think for the purpose of us finishing the essay, I think judging is pretty good.
Okay, so let's review the video.
Did you put after continuing further research?
Oh. After Oh, wait, why am I all capital? After continuing further research.
And then put a period. And then I want you to read that whole thing to me and you tell me if it sounds good.
Okay.
And remember to read the commas and the periods. And also, once you're done reading, I want you to count how many periods you have in that sentence. I mean, paragraph.
Wait, so I put, listen to wonder if this information was legit or not.
Was legitimate after continuing further research.
Later on, I discovered that this information was
illegitimate.
Oh, okay. So why is it over here? Was paste that. Was well. This information was illegitimate. Was further. Wait, wait, I don't get it.
Read, look at my screen. That's what the problem is. You're not looking at the screen. Look. Read it.
Okay.
The tone of the video. Read from the tone of the video.
Okay, the tone of the video. Making president had planned to cut down Jamaican school year to 2 months. At first, I believed. Period. At first, I believed it was true because of the tone. Because the tone of the voice in the video sounded authentic. Period. The tone of the video convinced me to keep listening, and this led me to wonder if this information was legit or not, period. Later on, I discovered that this information was illegitimate. Was illegitimate.
And then
after further research.
After continuing further research, and then period. Or you can say after conducting.
After conducting further research.
Period. And once you read that to me confidently, I want you to tell me if it's correct. Once you finish, write that there. Because then I want you to count the number of periods you have. And the number of periods tells you how much sentences you have. And I told you a sentence can be from anywhere from 3 to 5 or 4 to 5 sentences, depending on who the teacher is and when you're submitting it. And when I mean what grade you're submitting it. This amount of sentences, from the first glance, I would see it's perfect for introduction because your body can have up to 8 sentences or more. But 8 the most. But yes, so let's read that. Would you put further research period after conducting?
Yes, I put conducting further research.
Period. Okay, so now we're going into the body, but I want you to read that for me confidently.
So like from the start?
Yes. The title too.
Okay. One day while I was
read the title first.
Judging news and legitimacy.
Judging information. Legitimacy.
Judging information. And
no and is in the title. So what we're gonna do, so we know it's the title, we're gonna highlight it and we're gonna bold it. Sometimes I underline it, but for the purpose of this, don't underline it. Just bold it.
Okay, so just highlight it.
Yeah, with bold. Highlight is different from bolding it.
Okay. Alright. Judging information legitimacy.
Did you put a capital I?
A capital I.
For information, for the title.
Yes.
And did you bold it?
What do you mean by bold? Oh, like highlight it?
Like you highlight it and you press the B. That it should be at the top left.
B.
Okay.
Oh.
Flip.
I'm gonna go back.
Well, you can pick up your phone and flip the camera, and I can show you. Okay, you see that B? Pull next to the numbers.
Oh, yes.
Click it.
Okay. Oh, wait. B.
And that's called bold.
Okay.
So good. Now it's bolded. You're on you have a beautiful paper. That paper looks like a 5-star paper if you ask me. Okay. So now I want you to read it very confidently. Once you have a strong introduction, you have a strong paper, and you have a strong introduction. Go ahead.
I have 334 words.
Okay.
Alright, so one day while I was scrolling on TikTok, a video came across my For You page. My For You, what's that thing called? Wait, when I put For You, I put what thing on you. What is that called?
It's called a quotation mark.
Quotation mark.
And you can say across my, and I quote, for you, page, and page, comma,
which stated that the American president had plans to cut the average American school year to 3 months, period. At first, I believed it was true, because the tone of the voice in the video sounded authentic. The tone of the video convinced me to keep listening, and this led me to wonder if this information was legit or not. Later on, I discovered that this information was illegitimate after conducting further research, period.
How do you feel about this paragraph?
It feels good. It sounds better than what I came with at first.
And did you notice how correcting and recorrecting and revising each sentence and even revising the title helps it come together and help you hone in the point of what you're trying to prove in your intro?
Yes.
Beautiful. And so now it's going to be a breeze to get to the body. So let's go back to our hamburger. We got the bun of our of our hamburger filled in, right?
Yes.
What do you need next in a hamburger?
The meat and the lettuce and the toppings.
The cheese. So what's the most important part in the middle of the hamburger? If you're not a vegan.
The cheese?
No, if you're not a vegan, so that means you like meat.
Oh, the meat?
Yes, we love that. So now, a juicy cheeseburger, deluxe. For a good essay, you want it to be deluxe, right?
Yeah, but my thing is my paper is
What's wrong with it?
Well, I mean, I still have the...
Oh, press space. That's what I need you to do. Press space, because we're going to rewrite the body with the information you have. So press indent, after further research.
Okay, and then... Okay.
Press enter. Yes. And now press I was so confused and pull it up and make it one paragraph.
Oh, okay.
You understand what we're doing here?
Wait, but what about the news reporter?
That's going to go into the body. put I was so confused. Connect that for now. No, don't write it. No, delete. You see how it's like a space under our saying on the app?
Okay.
Connect, press, so go where the I is.
Okay.
You see the I at the bottom?
I was so confused,
yes.
not knowing what to expect.
Now press back, delete.
Delete.
Keep going. Remove.
Oh, wait.
No, don't delete the I, but like take out the space so you can connect it to the. Keep going. One more. Okay, now make it a space so it could be one. Perfect. Now it's one paragraph. So what we're doing is we're building it up from the bottom. From the top to the bottom. So we're gonna clean that up, but we have to count the number of periods in the first one to be sure that it is a full paragraph. So before we get to the bottom, I want you to count the periods in the first paragraph.
All right. So
you could put the phone back where.
Okay. So one day or.
No, not read. Just count the periods. Well, yes, you gotta read to count. So.
All right. So I have 4 sentences.
So let's ask the internet. Is 4 sentences? I'm gonna ask. Is 4 sentences an introduction paragraph? Yes, 4 sentences can be an introduction paragraph. You understand that that's an introduction?
Yes.
It can be 4 to 8 sentences or 3 to 5 sentences. When you get to more complex essays, they're gonna be shorter. But for the purposes of us, we're gonna have a long body paragraph. We're gonna have about 7 to 8 sentences because of how much information we have. So we don't have to worry. We also don't have a word count, so we don't have to worry, okay? As long as we pass the threshold of 3 periods in there. So you said we have 1, we have 2, we have 3, and we have 4. Perfect. Now we're gonna get into the meat. But before the meat, we have cheese and lettuce on top of that meat. And stay with me here. We're doing amazing. We have to say what we saw. Right?
Yeah.
Perfect. So let's remove then. So we're going to go straight to what we saw. Because then is a transition word that you put in the middle of something, not at the beginning. The video showed. That's what the Hamburger's fill in the blank says we have to do. We have to put what the video showed. The video showed a clip of the president. President is in capital P.
So the video showed a clip of the president, capital P. President, capital P, president.
Where was the president?
In I think it was in a president room,
He was in his presidential office?
In his office, yes.
So that also convinced you, right?
And there was people in suits
Around him?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, so we have to say those things because not just the president, where's he signing the paper? On the beach? Would you have believed it if he was on the beach? No. So we have to put where he was at. And so the video showed a clip of the president not at the Oval Office, where he was in the Oval Office. I hope that you're learning something now, that the president's office is called the Oval Office.
The Oval?
Yes. So he was in the Oval Office. You can say he was at to put the location. The president at the White House, comma, in the Oval Office. And you remember how you said in which?
In which?
No, wait. Before you put in which,
Okay.
did you capitalize the P for president?
Yes.
Did you put at the?
Yes.
Did you put Oval Office?
Yes.
Did the Oval Office automatically capitalize?
Oval.
Because that's the president's, that's his big room. So that has to be in caps.
Yep. Oh, I put the video show clip of the president in the White House.
Put at the White House in the Oval Office.
So the video show clip of the president at the White House.
Did you put that there?
Yes.
Okay.
At the White House.
Comma.
In the Oval Office.
Comma. And you can put in which, because he was inside of it, right?
Yes.
So now you could put in which he was filmed, right? Because the only reason you were able to see it, because he was being filmed. He was filmed signing, right? You have signing right there, right? Remember you kept that part?
Yes.
Signing a
like a waiver or a paper.
Let's say a document.
A document.
Yes, that's what he wasn't signing a regular paper. It looked pretty legitimate because he was filmed in the Oval Office signing a document. And what did the document seem like? Or what did it look like? As you said, it looked like a document. But what was about the document that made you feel that it was legit at the moment?
Like it just like looked super beneficial. Like at least when he held it up, it looked like it had a whole bunch of words on it. I couldn't see it because like of the angle, but like he was holding, like when he held up the paper, he was smiling like in a like a
I would say, I understand. I would say a cynical way. But let's not say cynical. I'm not trying to put any political views on anybody's papers. But I'm pretty sure he always has a cynical smile. Alexa, cynical definition.
The adjective cynical is usually defined as distrusting or disparaging the motives of others, like or characteristic of a person who believes that only selfishness motivates human actions and who disbelieves in or minimizes selfless acts or disinterested points of view. For more, ask me to give you more definitions for cynical. By the way,
Alexa, stop. Basically, yes, a distrustful, cynical, like a type of way. Like, yes, I just did this because I'm the boss. So that's just me and what I understand you're trying to convey.
He was like ruling, like a ruling smile.
Bruling, like a grueling. What's the word?
It was like ruling, like ruling over something.
Ruling, like powerful smile.
Yeah, power.
Yes, so I find this an interesting topic. So he's in the Oval Office in which he was filmed signing a document that, let's put that seemed to have had, would we say, not political power, but the word, let's continue to think what this paper had. It had, let's say it had legal standing, right? To have had a legal standing. He was filmed signing a document that seemed to have had a legal standing.
That seemed to have legal standing.
Put have had.
Oh,
Have had a legal standing. No, had to. That seem to have had.
That seem to have had a
Legal standing.
legal standing.
Do you know what legal means?
Yes.
You
It's
know,
something. It's something that's allowed
legal. Why is it allowed?
because it's allowed. It's the law. Well,
Yes, that's the word I was looking for, law. When something has a legal standing, that's because by law, it's upheld. It's obliged. I hope I used the right word. It's upheld. So the reason you believe that was the case because he was filmed signing a document that seemed to have had legal standing. Now we're going to have to put a comma because wait, it was have had a legal standing, comma, in political power. Hold on, let me understand this because it has to do with the political power and or influence because so the video showed a clip of the president at the White House in the Oval Office, comma, and by the way, Adrian, you won't say comma if you're reading this paper out loud. We're just doing it for the purpose of understanding sentence structure. In comma, in which he was filmed signing a document. No, we have to fix something. He was filmed surrounded by, right? Because now we're painting a visual image of what caused you to believe this was a real event and topic. So let's spell surrounded, S-U-R.
Surrounded by security.
Surrounded by his, that's called a presidential cabinet.
Okay.
So by his administration's cabinet. Administrational? Let me see if that's the word. Let me make sure. Let me let you know what exact. Alexa, what is a president's cabinet?
Sorry, I don't have an answer for that.
Of course she doesn't, right? I'm going to tell you what a presidential cabinet is. Have you ever heard that word before?
No. Well, no.
So, I'm going to show you. Are you able to still see my screen?
Yes.
So, a presidential cabinet is an advisory body of the most senior appointed officers of the executive branch of the U.S. government. The cabinet's role is to advise the president on matters related to the duties of their respective offices. So there's members, there's about 15 of them. So what did you say that those people in the video looked a little something like this?
Well,
like important, like they looked it important.
Yeah, they looked important. They had like black suits on, like glasses, like all black glasses.
Okay, so then what we can do is, I'm going to go back to this document here. And so now you understand what the president's cabinet is. So he was filmed surrounded by his administration. We don't know that it was his cabinet, but we know that it seemed to look like it was his cabinet. As if it was his cabinet supporting. You felt that those people were supporting him in the video?
They were like, just like standing by him, surrounding him.
So when someone is standing by someone, don't you think that usually means support?
Support, yeah.
So the video showed a clip of the president at the White House, comma, in the Oval Office, in which he was filmed surrounded by his administration. you would put a comma. That seemed, he disappeared. We were getting somewhere. Was this too intense? I'd hope not. That seemed to look like
Oh, sorry. I don't know what happened.
it's okay. Did y'all see the restroom or anything?
Me?
Yeah, do you have to?
I'm using it right now.
Okay, so you can do that break and then we're gonna jump right back in because we're getting on to some really good ideas. Is it painting a good picture in your mind?
Yes.
Beautiful. That's exactly what we want the teacher to see.
Okay. Alright, I'm good. I have to wash it.
Okay.
So it makes me feel like the president was signing a document that was important, and well, like, like,
No, I know exactly what you're saying. You can use the bathroom, wash your hands, and then we can get back into the topic. Take some time to think to
I'm
yourself.
ready for, yeah, but like it makes me picture like what's going on in the Oval Office and what's happening at that exact moment.
Okay. And so wait, can your camera go back on? Because I really don't know where you're at. And if you're ready.
So yeah.
And now I'm gonna share my screen again. Nice. So I'm gonna share my screen and I want you to see how we're letting this sentence flow, and then you're going to be able to transfer that information to your page because this is the ideas that we curated from you explaining the feeling and description that you've seen from the video. So this is descriptive at this point, descriptive writing. So the video showed a clip of the president at the White House, comma, in the Oval Office in which he was filmed, surrounded, in which he was filmed. Let's put a comma. Let's put a period because we cannot have a run-on sentence, right? So I want you to write everything up to in which he was filmed. Put a period. And let me know when you have that there. And so as you're putting the period there, we're clarifying and cleaning up the sentence and the ideas that we had painted. He can be seen being surrounded by his administration, which seemed to look like his presidential cabinet in support of him signing some document that seemed to have legal standing and political power and / or influence. That's another sentence.
So, administration's cabinet. Wait. So he was filmed surrounded by his administration's cabinet, signing.
Okay. Let's read together, okay? The video showed a clip of the president at the White House in the Oval Office in which he was filmed. Do you have that there? With a period?
No.
So when we're doing this, we have to close the sentence. And when we close that idea, we can move into the next idea. Because if we don't close it, sometimes it can be jumble-bungled with too many ideas and hard for us to process. So to make it easy, we go sentence by sentence. And that's how we get a complete idea solidified. So let me know when you put the period after in which he was filmed.
In which he was filmed, yes, period. Surrounded by his
So now this is a new sentence. So we can't just start off surrounded by. We have to go in and explain. How do you know he was surrounded by? He can be seen, because we're still describing the video.
He can be, oh.
Yes, he can be seen being surrounded by. You understand that now?
Okay, yes.
Okay, could you read the phone first before you read your paper?
Wait, I put, he can be seen surrounded by.
He can be seen being.
Being surrounded.
Did you put
by.
being in there? Did you put being in your paper?
So being, he can be seen being surrounded by his administration's cabinet, comma.
Hold on, before we get into the cabinet, we don't know that it's his cabinet, but you can put by his administration, comma. Yes, good job. Yes, mark up the paper so you can see where it's saying what. He can be seen being surrounded by his administration, comma, which seemed to look like his presidential cabinet, in support of him signing some documentation that seemed to have legal standing, or some document.
So, surrounded by his administration that seemed, surrounded by.
We don't know that it's his presidential cabinet, but it looked like it. It looked like the members that support him when he signs a big bill or something.
Yeah.
So we have to say it looks like it. We don't know if that was the case. So he can be seen being surrounded by his administration.
Okay.
No. We don't know that it's his administration. Do we know that? So he can be seen being surrounded by people. Let's say by people that look like his administration. And then you will put a period after that because we're introducing. Well, we can put a comma because of no, don't even put because of. It just looked like his administration, right? We can introduce the next sentence that says these people seemed to me to have looked, because this is in the past, have looked like his presidential cabinet, comma, that was in support of him signing a document that seemed to have had legal standing.
Wait till I put people that look like his administration.
Period.
Period. Signing a document that seems
Wrong. Not wrong, but not just yet, because I was revising while I was reading. So I noticed things were wrong while I was reading it. And so then what I did was I took some time to figure out how am I going to change the sentence to make it make sense. So after you put he can be seen surrounded by people that look like his administration, period. Then we would say, these people seem to me.
these people seem to me.
Mm-hmm. And you have to say to you because to you,
It's me.
yeah, to me to have had, seem to me to have
Should I put a quotation mark?
No.
No.
It seemed to you, so we only quoted for you because it was TikTok's For You homepage. You don't have to quote me because it's a personal experience. These people seem to me to have looked like his presidential cabinet, comma. So let's make sure we have that on the paper.
Presidential.
So let's read that sentence out loud.
Um.
These people
Okay, so these people seem to me to have looked like his presidential cabinet,
comma,
signing a document
that
that
was in support of him. And then you're going to have signing a document.
period at him.
That was in
Support. That was in support
of him
of him
signing
signing a document that seems to have legal standing.
seem to have had legal standing. Period.
Period. Okay. I put a comma. What is that?
Yes, I remember there. I did say comma, but then we're revising. So what my brain does when we're writing, the moment a sentence doesn't make sense, I instantly change it so that we're able to quickly catch on and have basically like a solid part to start anytime because we solidified it and we can put a period right there. So if it doesn't make sense, I'll delete it and rewrite it right then and there so we can save you time. So you can most likely have your first draft a solid draft when you're done. You understand that part? So let's read from these people seem to have a look like.
Okay, so these people seem to me to have looked like his presidential cabinet, comma, that was in support of him signing a document that seems to have legal standing, period.
Perfect. Now you can go into almost instantly.
Okay. Wait, almost instantly.
After he stopped writing. Because this is what you had, right? After he stopped writing, we're just cleaning up the sentence.
Yes.
After he stopped writing, comma, what did he do?
He started
He held up the paper.
started smiling in a powerful way. I would say, in a powerful manner.
So we're gonna clean that sentence up. That sounds like a plan. So let's put almost instantly after he stopped writing, comma, he held the paper up and started smiling while speaking in a professional tone. Now, do you have that written down?
After he stopped writing,
Because
fast. Sorry.
No, it's okay. And it's because a lot of this you already had written. See, look, we're almost done because you had all of this written. What we're doing is we're taking your sentences and we're massaging the ideas by adding visualization and adding transitional words, and not only adding transitional words, but finalizing the grammatical structure and in the sentence. And I understand you're tired and we're going to be done in the next 20 minutes. Less than that, even, because you already did most of the work with such an excellent draft. So almost instantly after he stopped writing, he held the paper up and started smiling while speaking in a professional tone. And also, you don't have to rewrite some of this because you already have had this in your essay. So if you can find where you had that written, you can just pull it up. You know that, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Let me know when you're done with that.
So after you stopped writing, you held the paper up and started smiling in a professional tone.
You have that there?
Yes.
Beautiful.
And at this point, he started speaking in a professional tone, period.
Yes, perfect. And so, what we can do here is, I see you said, I thought this was really going to happen, so I rushed to TikTok to see what other people are saying on the app. So what you're trying to say is you went to the comments and then you went to search up more stuff about this topic?
Yeah.
Okay, so in the first paragraph, wait, how many, have you ever wrote 2 paragraphs before in one essay? I mean 2 bodies.
2 bodies, no.
You only always wrote 1 body in an essay?
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe in high school or 8th grade, they'll teach you 2 body paragraphs. But I sent you what it would look like. I mean, it would make sense. Did she tell you how many paragraphs to write?
How many paragraphs? 4. She said either 3 to 4.
3 to 4. So what she's trying to say is you can either stuff all the information in one or you could split it up in 2. And I think it would be easier to split it up in 2 because the conclusion is going to be easy to wrap up. And we're going to explain. So being that you see this right here where we have paragraph 1 and 2, we're almost done with the first body paragraph, and then the other one is going to clean itself up, and the bun is going to be the easiest part because it's going to be less than 5 sentences. It can even be 5. So we're going to say, I was led to believe this was really going to happen, because you said I thought this was really going to happen. So I was led to believe that this was really going to unfold. You know what unfold means?
Yeah.
Another word for happen. And you're going to put comma because of the president's political power and social influence.
Yes.
Beautiful. And I hope you know once you write this here, you're done with your first body paragraph. And why are we done with the first body? Because we have 1, 2, 3, 4 sentences in this paragraph.
So I put while speaking in a professional tone. Period.
I was led to believe that this was a true event that had occurred.
I was led to believe that this was a true event that was going to occur.
Yes, that was going to occur.
But I put also have I thought this was really going to happen, so I rushed to the TikTok search bar.
See, but you're gonna, when you rush to the TikTok search bar, you see how in paragraph 2, look at the phone for a second. It says how you discovered the truth. Explain what you did to double check. Searching through TikTok. That's paragraph 2. So notice how I put a space, right? We're gonna close out this idea of the teacher being able to visualize what happened and how you felt after what you've seen. So I was led to believe that this was a true event that was going to occur. Because of my understanding of the president's political power and social influence. Another question. Did the video have bold words on there? Or like the video? Or did the audio, like did the video that played, did it have text on the video saying school is going to be out for 3 months?
You want me to show you the video?
Yes, you can send it to me.
Yeah, I'll show you.
Thank you. And once I see the video as well, I would be able to see what other factors could have made you believe that. Put it in the essay. Because you already did everything. It's just about cleaning up the sentences.
Wait, where's the video? I know I had it. These are one of these videos.
Art is terrifying. Although that
It was like one of these videos or something.
once. Now hold.
It was like one of these videos.
70% of 8th graders are not proficient in either reading or in.
It was one of these videos. He was signing up.
He was sitting, I know the video you're talking about. It was one of those.
Something like this.
Yes. Understandable.
Like
News in a
this
shocking,
was it.
highly controversial.
Yeah, and there was people around him.
Controversial statement, President Donald Trump.
And if you
It's the dancing. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, 6 months, not 3 months of school.
Oh, 3? I thought it was 6. I thought it was 3. Oh, I thought it was.
Maybe, no, I want you to check. Trump school, put 3 months.
3.
Because it might have both.
It says 6.
No, click it, enter.
Children in the United States.
No.
Okay. So what it was is 3 months shorter. That's what you
3
interpreted.
months shorter.
Yes. To 6 months. So let's change that to 6. So perfect. Thank you for showing me that.
6 to.
You can unshare the screen if you can. 6 months.
6.
So what we can do is, beautiful. I thank you for showing me this because we're going to make this essay the best essay the teacher has ever read.
I'm sorry, I can't find the exact video, but it's something.
I get the idea, trust. Don't be sorry. You did a great job showing me that. So we're going to go back into the introduction, which stated that the American president had plans to cut the American school year to 6 months, 3 months shorter, yes, than the current U.S. average. Boom. And that's what we call a good essay. And so I want you to include that TikTok link. Is that okay in the paper?
Yes.
We're going to put that at the bottom though.
3 months.
So look at what I have on the phone. What I have is stated that the American president had plans to cut the American school year to 6 months, 3 months shorter than the current U.S. average, period. So what we did was change up some wording.
By 3 months. Wait, so I put, stated that the American president had plans to cut the average American school year by 3 months.
Wrong.
Oh,
To 6 months, 3 months shorter than the current U.S. average.
6 months. Shorter?
No, 6 months, 3 months shorter than the current U.S. average.
US average.
Period. And then this next sentence is at first?
Yes.
Beautiful. And do you understand why I did that? Tell me why you think I did that instead of leaving out the information and leaving one number, not the other.
Well, I put stated, which stated that the American president had plans to cut the average American school year to 6 months, 3 months shorter than the current U.S. average. Period.
Beautiful. And do you understand? Let me explain to you why. So the reason we labeled both of these, because at first you was confused where the number 3 came from. It's not that you was wrong. You just provided it in the wrong spot. And so what we're doing is we're saying exactly what is stated. They were going to cut it to 6 months. And then now we're doing math in the writing. So the teacher says, wow, this person is doing the math for me. You're giving additional information, 3 months shorter than the current U.S. average. So you told me that it's 9 months in the current school year, right?
Yes.
You get 3 years off for summer, right? 3 months, excuse me.
3 months.
Yes. And so when you do 6 plus 3, you get the current average. So now the reader can know, your teacher, anyone else, a person younger than you, me, I can know how much the average is now, because I didn't know it wasn't really, I didn't pay attention that it was 9. But being that you put the math here for me, now I can know that the total average is 9. And wow, 6 months. Of course I'm going to believe that because of these factors that you put in the first body paragraph.
But something seems wrong. It's because I put American school year to 6 months, 3 months shorter than the current U.S. average. Because it seems.
So, okay, so let's do something. We can add clarifying words. That's what I like to call these. So we can cut the American school year to only 6 months, comma, put only in front of 6, which is 3 months shorter than the current U.S. average.
Only 6 months. Only 3 months shorter than the current U.S. average. U.S. average.
No, so we're going to use a semicolon now. So I see what you're saying. We're going to put this is, we're introducing an topic. Okay, which For You page, which stated that the American president had plans to cut the American school year to only 6 months.
To only 6 months.
And you can put the semicolon, which is the comma, and the period.
So this to only 6 months, then comma, to only 6 months, comma.
You know the comma and the period, the semicolon?
A comma and the period? No, I only have comma on months.
It's right above, so delete the comma on months and look at your keyboard and you'll see it's right above the period, right next to the L.
This, yes.
Yes, that's called the semicolon. And you put the semicolon when you're introducing a new idea, but on the same topic. A new sentence on the same topic.
So I put it on months.
Yes, and then you put capital T. This is 3 months shorter than the current U.S. average, period.
This is 3 months shorter than this is 3 months shorter than the current. Than the current, or than the average.
Than the current U.S. average. Beautiful.
Than the current U.S. average. Yes.
you know what? Don't even put a semicolon. Just put a period to 6 months and just put a regular period to make it easier. Okay, this is a 7th grader essay. Had plans to cut the American school year to only 6 months, period. This is 3 months shorter than the current U.S. average, period.
Yes.
Beautiful. Doesn't that flow better?
So stated that the American president had plans to cut the average American school year to 6 months, period. This is 3 months shorter than the current U.S. average.
Beautiful. Is that a capital T in front of that sentence?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
This
Now,
is
let's get back into our first paragraph, because now look how the essay is flowing so beautifully, because now we're at the bottom of our first paragraph going into the next one that then we're going to be in our last one. So we're going to go to, I was led to believe that this event was going to occur, or this,
that this true event was going
that
to
this change, let's say change. And you know why we're going to say change? Because this is a change, right? From 9 to 6 months, that's a change. It's not an event. It is an event, but it's a change. This change in the school year was going to occur. And then we're going to put why. Because of my understanding of the president's political power and social influence. You know what the executive branch is?
The executive branch, I heard of it, but I don't know what it is.
The executive branch is the president. So there's 3 branches. There's the executive branch, the judicial branch, and the legislative branch. That's all a part of the legal system. Executive is the president, Trump and his cabinet. The judicial is the judges and the legals and the lawyers and all kind of stuff. The legislative is the Congress and the Senate and all of those people that are down there delegating and passing bills to go up to the president to pass or not. So do you see that? So I was led, so let's go to after professional tone. Are you following?
After professional tone, yeah.
What do you have next?
After professional tone.
I was led to believe that.
Wait. Paper. Alright, I was.
Remember he held up the paper, he started smiling?
Yes, I was led to believe that this was.
That this change,
At this.
let's put change in there.
That this.
Change in the school year was.
Oh, okay, so I led to believe.
I was led. Those people led you by the media, the influence, you know, the way they positioned it on the camera. So they led you to believe that this change, continue.
That this change. That change. And no.
In the
In the.
school year was going to occur. And why did you believe that? Because of my understanding of the president and executive office's political power and social influence. You're following, or if is it too difficult to understand, then we can break it down.
That's okay.
No, it's okay. Tell me if it's a little too aggressive.
No, it's not. It's amazing. It's good.
I added another word. So I added executive because I want you to remember the executive office is directly related to the president. So because of my understanding of the president and executive office.
Office. Wait, does the O in office capitalized?
No, not this one. So do you want to use one word? Do you just want to use executive office, political power, and social influence? Because you use president a lot.
I'll put executive office.
Yes. So if she asks you, what is the executive office? What are you going to say?
The president?
The president and his cabinet.
His cabinet.
Yes. Understanding of the executive office's political power and social influence. Do you have that written there?
I put the president and I put the president.
Let's remove the president.
The president.
Understanding of the executive office's political power and social influence. And then after that, you're going to read it to me, that whole paragraph. And then we're going to count the periods. And then guess what? We're going to come to a conclusion to see if that is good.
Because of my understanding of the because of the not president, right?
Executive.
And because of my understanding of the
EX. Did you need help? EX. Office.
Office.
Put a apostrophe S.
Okay.
Offices.
Wait, photography. Wait. No, wait. Wait, where is it? Political power, no, executive office, social.
And social influence.
And social.
You're doing amazing. I'm so proud of you. You are doing amazing with this essay.
I'm trying.
No, you're not trying. You are. Don't say you're trying. Say I am.
Yeah. Like my elbows are hurting me.
It's okay. Guess what? Your elbows is hurting you, but you're going to celebrate because you're going to have a 100.
Yeah.
And you learned so many new things during writing one essay, didn't you?
Yes.
You learned how media can influence your decision making.
My back.
I'm sure. It's okay. You're almost through. You're almost through. I know I keep saying 20 minutes and it's now 119 minutes that has went by. But I want you to take note because you can't use Grammarly and you can't use AI when you're sitting in those classrooms, can you? That means no. So I'm trying to teach you the breakdown so you can remember. Are you learning something that you believe will stick with you at least?
Well, yes, I learned what the administration is.
Mm-hmm.
And I also learned that. I also learned what the Oval Office is.
Yes. So yes, the room that Trump sits and signs and smiles in.
Yeah.
So let me know when you're done with that typing.
But he can be surrounded by. He can be seen being surrounded by people that look like his administration. Period. These people seem to me. These people seem to me to have looked like his presidential cabinet, that was in support of him signing a document that seems to have had a legal standing, period, almost instantly after he stopped writing, he held the paper and started smiling while speaking in a professional tone, period. I was led to believe that this change in the school year was going to occur, period. Because of my understanding.
Wrong. You don't start a sentence with period. I mean, you don't start a sentence with because. So.
Wait, I did?
You said this was going to occur, period, because of my understanding.
Oh.
So do you wanna leave the period there and make the other one another sentence? So we can say this change in the school year was going to occur, period. This belief came about because of my understanding of the executive office's political power and social influence. We can make that to 2 sentences. So you can leave the period.
Okay, so I take out because.
You can keep because, but before that, add in this belief came about in the beginning, in front of because.
Because this came about. This belief came about.
And then you can have because of.
This belief came about my understanding.
Keep because.
Oh, because this belief
Came about because of my.
came about because of my understanding of the executive offices of social and political power.
Is that what you have there?
Yes.
Say social, offices, political power, and social influence. Read it to me again, what you said.
I put because of my understanding of the executive offices and social and political power. Like, I could show you that.
I want you to reword that just a little bit differently, okay?
Okay, so
It's not bad, but we're just gonna clean it up. So we're gonna say the executive office's political power and social influence. So it's just switching up the wording just a little bit. So they're political power and social influence.
Power. I thought this. Okay, and then period.
Yes. And then I want you to go count the number of periods you have in that paragraph.
Wait, you want me to read the whole thing to you?
You want to?
Sure.
Okay.
The video. Where's the because? That this change in the school year was going to occur. This belief came about because of my understanding of the executive offices of the political power and social influence.
Remove offices of. Keep offices, but remove of political power. Just put offices, political power.
Offices, comma, political.
No comma. Offices is an apostrophe at the top by the S, and then political power. Don't put of.
Okay, political power.
That sounds good. Did you remove the comma and then the of?
Yes.
Beautiful. Now count the number of periods. You don't have to read it. I want you to count the periods because it's gonna get draining because that's too much reading. Oh, same thing over and over, and I've heard it. Sounds perfect. So just count the number of periods and then report to me.
I made a mistake because I put a period at administration.
No, that's good.
That's good.
Looked, he could be seen being surrounded by people that look like his administration, period.
Period. So I have around 5-6 sentences.
What do you mean 5, 6? Is it 5 or is it 6?
It's kind of small, like I can't really see the periods because of the font.
You'll be able to, so if you need to read it out loud, let's read it out loud and I'll keep count, okay? The video showed a clip of the president at the White House in the Oval Office in which he was filmed. Say period out loud and we're gonna count. And make sure we have the same thing, right?
Okay.
He can be seen being surrounded by people that looked like his administration.
Period.
These people seem to me to have looked like his presidential cabinet that was in support of him signing a document that seemed to have legal standing.
Period.
Almost instantly after he stopped writing, he held the paper up and started smiling while speaking in a professional tone.
Period.
I was led to believe that this change in the school year was going to occur. This belief came about because of my understanding of the executive office's political power and social influence.
Period.
So that's how many sentences in the paragraph.
6.
Beautiful. You got a full meaty sandwich. You got the lettuce, you got the cheese and the tomato. But now we need the meat because we want to know, how did you discover the truth? What did you do to double check? And show the turning point until you realize no news channels said anything. And then you have to state clearly that the video was fake or edited. So we see this is a beautiful introduction. So I see you said, I rushed to the TikTok search bar to see what others are saying on the app. So let's introduce this instead of saying, we're going to say, to confirm this announcement was real, was true, right, comma, I rushed to TikTok search. So now you can add, to confirm this announcement or information, or we can say announcement because, you know, it was announced on TikTok. We're going to put the link. To confirm, do you prefer the word announcement or information?
Announcement.
Okay. To confirm this announcement was true, comma.
Actually, information.
To keep it connected to the idea of the essay, a topic, paragraph, sentence. Beautiful. To confirm this information was true, comma. What did you do? I rushed to TikTok's search bar to see what other people are saying on the app. But you're going to change are to were because this is past tense. Did you look at the comments?
The comments.
No, I'm saying at the time, did you look at the comments? If you can be honest, if you didn't, or you did.
I'm not sure. Like, I don't want to say yes, but I don't want to say no either. So.
Okay, so let's not focus on the comment at all. This is my second one. I shouldn't be. Okay. So, we're saying on the app,
It's well,
period. Do you have that there? To confirm this information was true, comma, I rushed to the TikTok search bar to see what other people were saying on the app, period. Do you have that there? Once you have that first sentence there, let me know. It's
wait,
all.
it's a part of my body paragraph. It's a part of my body paragraph.
But you're making two bodies. So your first body is done. You got your introduction, you got your first body that ends at social influence, and now we're on our second body. Because this is a very meaty sandwich. See,
Okay.
is this your first time writing 4 paragraphs?
Yes.
Yeah?
Well, yeah.
Okay, so this is a new skill that you're learning, because eventually you're gonna have to write 6 paragraphs in high school. And now you know how to break it down. So eventually each topic can get its own paragraph. So what we're breaking these two up as what you saw and how you reacted. Paragraph 2 is how you discovered the truth and the turning point. And then after that, the last one is going to be a conclusion, wrapping up everything we discussed, which is going to be easy because it's going to be basically a sentence from each paragraph and some final remarks, which is your lesson at the end. Anyhow, so you're done with this sentence to clean that up? To confirm this information was true, I rushed to the TikTok bar to see what other people were saying on the app, period. Let me know when that's there.
Okay, so this is my, okay.
Make sure you make another one and then you indent.
So, this is what I have. Like, this is my body. This is my introduction.
Nice, so now we're on a new body.
This is my other body, yes.
So let's see, I thought I was really going to, so you can remove that. I want you to go to where you said, I rushed to the TikTok search bar to see. You see where you said, I thought this was really going to happen?
Yes.
So erase that.
Okay.
And I want you to add, to confirm this information was true, comma, I rushed. So just highlight so happened all the way to I.
Okay. Wait, I thought this was going to
Yeah,
happen.
highlight all of that to I. Keep I rushed. Okay, right before I. And now press delete. It's okay, you can put the I later. You can just delete. Now you're gonna put, to confirm this information was true, comma, and then you're gonna put I, and now you got that sentence there that you already had, because that's good information.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's called reformatting. Reformatting your sentence structure on your document. And let me know when you're ready to move on.
Was true. To confirm this information was true. To confirm this information was true, comma, I rushed to the TikTok search bar to see what other people were saying on the app, period.
Now, what you can say is, I see you said, I was so confused, not knowing what to expect. And then a whole bunch of videos of people bursting out of pure joy and happiness started to pop up. What you can say is, instead of I was so confused, not knowing what to do, you did know what to do. You had discernment. You went to see if it was true by looking up more videos. Say, I came across. You can delete the other sentence, and then you can keep a whole bunch of videos. You can say, I came across an abundance. Abundance means a lot. So when you have some,
I rushed to the search bar to see what other people were saying on the app.
Period.
Period.
And then you're gonna erase the other stuff that you have at the beginning. You're gonna put I came across an abundance. Instead of a whole bunch of videos, you're gonna put I came across an abundance. It means a lot of videos of
Okay,
people.
so, I can erase. I was confused, not knowing
Yes.
what to expect.
Because you wasn't confused. You knew what to do. Don't tell yourself that you were confused because you wasn't. You knew to go to verify.
Okay. Then,
You can say, I came across an abundance of videos. So you can erase a whole bunch. You can look up how to spell abundance by looking at my page right here.
I came across abundance.
You know what abundance means?
Abundance of videos.
You know what that word means?
I heard it, but I don't know the definition.
A lot. Remember you said a whole bunch?
Yes.
Abundance means a whole bunch. So if the teacher asks you what it means, are you gonna know what it means?
Well, now it means, now I know it means a lot of something or a lot in general.
A whole bunch. It's another word for a whole bunch.
Yeah.
So you came across an abundance of videos depicting means to show. It has like the word picture.
Yeah.
Like pic, you know what depict mean, right?
Depicting.
D-E-P-I-C-T. Oh, excuse me. D-E-P-I-C-T-I-N-G. Depicting, that means showing. Like a picture. If you're taking a picture, P-I-C. If the teacher asks you, what does depicting mean?
A picture? No, something to.
Yeah, a picture showing. Depicting means showing. So when you think of the word depict, think of picture, and that means showing. Depicting means showing. So a picture showing people bursting out of pure joy and happiness. And another word of started to pop, you can say it started to arise. A-R-I-S-E. Arise means to rise, to come about.
Like up.
Yes, to pop up, exactly. So instead of saying pop, we're using more descriptive words that can build your catalog of words that you use. And you can reuse these words in other essays.
Started to arise on the screen.
You don't need to put on the screen. You can just start it to arise, period. So let me know when your sentence from to confirm all the way to arise is the same exact way you see it on here. So read it out loud.
To confirm this information was true, comma, I rushed to the TikTok search bar to see what other people were saying on the app, period. I came across an abundance of videos of people bursting out of pure joy.
Of videos depicting.
Videos.
Do you have that word there?
Of videos of people depicting, or just depicting?
Depicting people.
Depicting people bursting out in pure joy.
Good job for catching that. Bursting out in pure joy. And happiness started to arise. Continue reading. Continue reading.
Bursting out in pure joy and happiness started to arise, period. One person was yelling and screaming at the top of their lungs because of what they heard on the app, period. So at that moment, I truly believed that the president was going to shorten average Americans' video.
Pause. Pause, pause, pause. Very good, very good, very good. So we're getting to what you've seen some more after you fact check. And so one person was yelling and screaming at the top of their lungs because of what they heard. Because of the information, they heard it, but this is about the information that we're judging. So they were screaming at the top of their lungs because of the information that was depicted to the individual. Depicted to, or let's say, they were screaming at the top of the lungs because of the information that was reported it wasn't reported, it was depicted. Let's say that was relayed to TikTok. That was relayed on TikTok. Relayed means given. Like, relay this message to you. Okay, do you wanna say depicted, or do you wanna say relayed?
I would say depicted. No, relayed, because like I've already said depicted, so I put relayed.
Okay, so that was relayed on TikTok to. That was relayed on TikTok to that individual. And many. So I'm gonna say to that person. So one person was yelling and screaming at the top of their lungs because of the information that was relayed on TikTok to that person. Similar to me. To what was delivered to me, period. Because it was delivered to you on your For You page, right?
Yes.
So let's say that.
Okay, so the one person was yelling and screaming at the top of their lungs.
Because of the information that was relayed on TikTok to that person, put that person's account, comma, similar to what was delivered to mine.
Similar.
SIMILAR.
Similar to what I heard.
Was delivered to mine.
To what was
delivered
to mine.
And the reason we're saying delivered to mine is because we're talking about the information that was transmitted to the person's account, which is similar to what was transferred to your account, which is why they were happy and you were happy, right?
Yeah.
And in that moment, right? Not in this moment, because it wasn't this time period. It was in that moment that you truly believed. So in that moment, or at that moment, it's not in it, but at that moment. So let's change the next sentence to at that moment. I truly believed that the president was going to shorten the average American school year.
Wait, are we in the first paragraph?
No, we're at the we're restating it.
Oh.
So right after the similar to what was delivered to mine, period. Put at that moment, comma, Are you ready? I truly believed that the president was going to shorten the average American school year. Remember, you have that there already.
Yeah.
Period. Beautiful sentence. So what did you do? Did you instantly do it? Did you jump happy and joy? Or you just want to leave out?
Well, yeah. Like I got excited.
So let's say,
Well, I wouldn't. Well, I mean, I remember like I was just like shocked, but happy at the same time.
so let's say that you were shocked and very delighted at this discovery. No, at this
So at that moment,
at this idea of a new
so
life in a way.
I was happy.
No, you can say that you were shocked. You can say I was shocked and very delighted at the idea. I was shocked and very delighted at the idea of a new school year routine.
Period.
Excuse me. Yes. Say, now you can remove after I calm down. You can put, I called my friend to tell him about the news once I calmed down. Once I had calmed down. So I was shocked and very delighted at the idea of a new school year routine. I called my friend. Oh, no. It wasn't his new school year routine. You was shocked and very delighted at the idea of the school year being reduced.
Yes.
Isn't that a better fitting sentence? At the school year being reduced. You know what reduced means?
Reduced, like drop down.
Yes,
or,
subtracted.
Taken away.
Yes. So let's make sure that we have, I was shocked and very delighted at the idea of the school year being reduced. Beautiful. Period. Now we could put these transitional words. I then called my friend to tell him about the news once I had calmed down.
I put after I calmed down. I called my friend to tell him about the news, period.
Yes, so what I'm doing is I'm keeping, after you calmed down, you called him. After you calmed down, you called him. What I'm doing is I'm flipping the grammatical structure of it. So we're going to put that you then called your friend to tell him about the news, comma, once you calm down. That's a better way to formalize it, just so it's like structure. So it's not after I calm down, period. That's more like a story, if you was writing like a book, but this is like an essay, so it's a different structure, if that makes sense. So we're keeping, of course you called him after you calmed down, but you're gonna put first that you then called your friend to tell him about the news, comma, once you had calmed down. So let's put, I then called my friend to tell, you already have my friend to tell him about the news, but then you're gonna put comma, once I had calmed down. So all you're doing is changing the placement of where you put it in the paragraph. Does that make sense?
So do I erase after I calm down?
Yes.
Okay, so of the school year being reduced, period. I called my friend.
I then
called my friend
mm-hmm,
to tell him about the news,
comma, once I had calmed down. You understand that part, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, once I calmed down, but, like, then I called my friend to tell him about the news, the second he answered, I shouted at the phone while my friend had no clue what words were coming out of my mouth.
We're gonna clean that up.
Okay.
So make sure that you have about the news, comma, once I had calmed down.
Okay. So once I had down. Okay.
You have it?
Yes. Okay, so once I calmed down.
Period. The second he answered the phone, comma, I shouted so loud. Let's fix this up. I shouted so loud because we have to say why you shouted so people can understand your feelings in this moment. You can't just say you shouted at the phone and he didn't know what was coming out of my mouth. They're gonna think you're crazy. And so you have to say I shouted so loud because I was so
excited. Well, I was.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Have you ever heard of the word ecstatic?
Ecstatic, yes.
Mm-hmm. So Alexa, a static definition. Alexa, a static definition.
From thesaurus.net. Static refers to something that is stationary or unchanging.
Alexa, a static definition.
From Quora.com. Static is unchanging or immovable.
Alexa, stop. Ecstatic means happy, okay? Let me show you this as a true statement because I want you to know these words, you know?
Yeah.
Ecstatic meaning. Ecstatic means feeling or expressing overwhelming happiness or joyful excitement. So you was ecstatic that the words. So I shouted so loud because I was so ecstatic to the point that my words that were, no, you're gonna say,
Unaudible.
yes. How did you know that was next, my genius? Yes, I was so ecstatic to the point that my words were inaudible. INAUDIBLE. Coming out of my mouth.
The second answer, I was ecstatic.
Mm-hmm.
To the point.
You can say to the extent. You know what extent means?
Yeah, extended to the.
Another word for point.
Where I was.
To the extent my words were. To the extent that my words were inaudible coming out of my mouth. So let's put the second he answered the phone, comma, I shouted so loud because I was so ecstatic to the extent that my words were inaudible coming out of my mouth.
I shouted so loud. I was ecstatic. To the extent.
To the extent that, beautiful.
Wait, my mom's calling me.
Okay, no worries, he'll call me back. So now we wait. It's pretty interesting writing an essay without ChatGPT with a 7th grader. Learning new vocabulary words or just being with him while he's learning the placements of words in his very, 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 very big draft essay and advancing his vocabulary and writing just by delegating understanding of a sentence, each sentence by sentence, and then eventually he'll understand the sentence structure. He won't need Grammarly, and yeah, just pure growth. It's new. Hi. Good. Did you have a good conversation? Y'all had a good conversation?
She was just telling me she was going to go to the supermarket and pick up food and stuff.
Nice, nice, nice. But I wanted to congratulate you because you're doing amazing. And I never seen a 7th grader write an essay this fast. I'm so proud of you. Your details are very swift and swift. You're not swift, but they're very detailed. And then being that they're detailed, they're allowing us to swiftly navigate this essay revision.
And as soon as like the teacher signed it the first day,
Children all across, not only how, I don't know what happened.
with her router.
I have no clue. It's the building's Wi-Fi. And I don't know where their router is. Oh, beautiful. We're back in business. So let's go back to the sentence because we're about to get to the favorite part of an essay, the conclusion. But before we get there, we need to understand this last transitional paragraph. So you was ecstatic to the extent that your words were inaudible.
Yes.
So we can remove the coming out of your mouth. You know that, right? Let's put period. So let me know when you're back into position.
I put the second he answered, I shouted so loud I was.
When did you discover this to be true? I mean, false. Like, how did you find out? You said a week later. You said you're not really sure when. But how did you find out? Like, how? Did your parents tell you? Did your teacher tell you?
A video on TikTok again.
A video on TikTok said it was false.
Yeah.
And was it the same day or around the same time? Like, around the week or something? Or was it the same day, shortly after?
It was the same. Well, it was like a week and a half later.
Okay, so you didn't consult any adults. You just kept that news to yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a very interesting perspective that you say that you found it a week later on the same platform that told you the lie, and you also didn't consult an adult to ask. So what was his response when he seen the video as proof? What was his response when he seen the video as proof that school was going to be reduced by 3 months? What did he say? My question for you.
Well, what did you say?
What did the friend say?
Well, he had like the same reaction, but at the same time, I felt like he didn't believe it. Still.
So he was like happy, but you felt he didn't 100% believe.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's say he seemed happy, but he didn't seem, he seemed happy about the idea, right?
Yeah.
Comma, but you always, when you say but, you can have a comma before the word but. You can note that in your brain. He seemed happy about the, are you able to see my screen?
Yeah.
Are you looking at it?
Yep.
Beautiful. He seemed happy about the idea, comma, but he didn't seem receptive. Alexa, receptive definition.
Starting over.
What? Alexa,
Sorry, there is nothing to repeat.
Alexa, receptive definition.
The adjective receptive is usually defined as having the quality of receiving, taking in, or admitting. For more, ask me to give you more definitions.
Thank you,
for
Alexa.
receptive.
Volume 7. He didn't seem to have percent receptive of the concept.
Yeah.
So let's be sure you have that. And or receptive to the concept. And did you end up telling him that it was not true later on?
Well, I mean, he eventually found out, but like how I found out it was false was because of another video. And when I called him later, I think that day, to ask him if he heard that it was false, he told me, yeah, he saw the same video I did.
So you later discovered that this information was false
Yes.
by seeing another TikTok video debunking this myth. Debunking means
It's like I heard of the word, but like I don't know the exact definition.
when you're deing something, you're debunking, you're unlayering. What does it mean to unlayer? You're removing.
Like subtract.
Yes. When you're deing, the deposit you're putting in, but you can deposit, you're depositing something, you're taking it from somewhere else. So what you're doing is you're debunking, you're taking apart, you're unlayering, you're revealing. So if the teacher asks you, what is your response going to be?
Just unlayering.
Yes, you're unlayering this myth, right? That was a myth, right? Why is it a myth? What is a myth?
Something like a rumor, but that isn't true.
Yes. And that is where you put a period, because now we're going to go into the conclusion. That is a very beautifully detailed body little paragraph.
So after when I got control of myself, then I shared the information I found out, and I saw more calm and respectful tone. When I told him about what I heard, he couldn't believe it. So I immediately sent him the video as proof.
Let's remove respectful tone. Let's clean that up a little bit, because there's no ideal respectful tone when you're talking to, I mean, of course you have respect with your friend, but we can clean that up so it's not too much, emotion and feeling.
Yeah.
So let me know when you're ready to type.
Yep, I'm ready.
Okay, so as you see on here, it says, I regained control of myself. Then I shared that information and he couldn't believe it. So I immediately sent him the video I had seen as proof. Sent him the video that stated this as proof. Let's erase had seen, because you've seen another video, right?
Yes.
So we're gonna say, I regained control of myself, comma, then I shared the information, comma, and he couldn't believe it. So let's erase so, because that's a run-on sentence, right?
Yes.
And he couldn't believe it, period.
Yeah.
I immediately sent him the video that stated,
Wait, he couldn't believe it, comma?
period.
Oh, period. I immediately sent.
The original video.
Okay.
That stated this claim, that stated the claim as proof. So I immediately sent him the original video. Let's put I encountered. Encountered means you came across, basically.
Yes.
I encountered, comma, encountered, comma, encountered, comma, which stated the claim as proof.
Wait, where do I put that?
So after you got, I gained control of myself, comma, then I shared the information, comma, and he couldn't believe it, period. Is that good?
Yes. Yeah.
I immediately sent him the original video I encountered, comma, which stated,
I immediately sent him the video.
the original.
I immediately sent him the
Original.
original video as confirmation, or
I encountered.
I encountered.
Because confirmation is when you're confirming something that you receive, but he's receiving it. So what you're doing is you encountered it, so you came across it. So I immediately sent him the original video I encountered that you came across. That's what encountered means. Comma, which stated the claim as proof. So when we say which stated, that means that's what said that claim. The claim is, what's the claim? Do you know what a claim is, or the claim of this topic is?
Yes.
What is it?
Like a claim?
Yeah, what is the claim that this paper is talking about?
About like about the claim about this topic is about how I
The main point.
The main point is,
Or what was claimed by the video. That's the claim of the paper, is what was claimed by.
the claim by the video was that the American president was going to.
Yes, that's the claim. So right there, sent him the original video I encountered, comma, which stated the claim as proof, period. So do you understand that sentence?
Yes.
Yes, it said the claim, right? And you sent him the original video, and you sent that to him as proof.
Yes, which stated that.
No, which stated the claim as proof.
Stated the claim.
As proof.
As proof. Okay. Period.
He seemed happy about the idea, comma.
Okay. He seemed happy about the idea.
Well, it's your second body paragraph.
Wait, what?
It's not your conclusion yet.
Oh.
It's okay. It's coming there. The conclusion is the easiest part.
Wait, but like, I put like this.
Let's see.
This is my body. This is. Oh my! I think I messed up because this is my intro.
Good.
My body.
Good.
This is my second body here.
That's good. And then to confirm this information was true, and then beautiful. Good. Immediately sent him the encounter which stated the claim as proof is PROOF.
Oh, PROOF. Okay, let me just do a word check. Okay. 440 words in.
We're almost done. Then listen, he seemed happy about the idea, comma.
Let me see. Okay, comma.
But he didn't seem. You can put the phone down so you can write faster.
He didn't seem
100%
100%
receptive
receptive
of
of
this
this
concept. Period.
period.
Yes. Then you can go into I later discovered.
Are we still on this one, on the paragraph?
Yes, because we have to show the turning point.
I later discovered that
This information was false
okay, false,
by seeing another TikTok video
by seeing the TikTok video
debunking this myth
debunking this myth,
period.
period.
Yes, and now we're going to talk about you consulting. Consulting means you spoke with. So you say, I consulted with that same friend
Consulted with same friend,
and he said that he had seen the same video. Comma, and therefore this video was edited, fake. This information was edited, fake, and false. He had seen the same video, and therefore this video was edited
and false.
Yes, and false. Period. Now we're on the conclusion. Are you excited?
Yes.
Beautiful. So let's see how many periods you have in this last one. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You have 11 in there. So you got a nice juicy body. So you're not short of any sentences at all. So now the conclusion does not have to be 100 sentences long because it's the bottom bun. So you got the meat. The meat is the most important part of the hamburger. You're done. You got the meat, but you don't want to have a burger with no bun at the bottom, do you?
No.
You gotta yes, correct. So you gotta wrap up the story to say what you learned from this experience and what is the lesson. And then you gotta end strong to remind the reader why checking facts online is important. So that could be 3 to 4 sentences. So this outline, it will allow you to properly and effectively get all your information through. So first we have to say, I learned. What did you learn?
Wait, what about?
You stated clearly in that.
Did you forget about the when the video played, it sounded like a news reporter thing?
We can put that in the conclusion.
Okay.
Yeah, we can definitely put that in the conclusion because we're going to say what you learned. So what did you learn? That even though a video may sound realistic with audio sounding like it may be a news reporter, so what did you learn? That even though a video may look or sound realistic, even to the extent, that the audio sounds like a news reporter, like the video I came across. I learned that even though a video may look or sound realistic, even to the extent that the audio sounds like a news reporter is speaking, just like the video I came across, this news still may not be true. Period. And what is the lesson that we can learn from this? You tell me the lesson that we can get from this, Adrian.
To always check,
before that, but before reminding the reader to always check, what is the main lesson? Because if you believed it at first, what can the lesson be?
The lesson?
Yes.
Well, I mean, you have to always fact check something before you believe it.
Yes. So that means the lesson should be to not believe everything we see online at first glance, correct? At the first look. So the lesson is, it is important to not believe everything we see online. I'm sorry, but you wanted to answer it?
Like, don't believe everything you see on the internet.
Correct. That's the lesson. It is important to...
I erased something.
So let's be sure that we have, I learned that even though a video may look or sound realistic, even to the extent that the audio... is sounding like a news reporter speaking.
Like a news reporter speaking.
Comma. Just like the video I came across.
Just like the video I came across.
What do you think we put there? A period or a comma?
Period.
You think we put a period there?
Well,
because we're not done with that. This
no.
it's not a complete sentence, right? We put a comma, correct. This news still may not be what?
May not be real.
Correct. May not be true. I learned that even though a video may look or sound realistic, even to the extent that the audio is sounding like a news reporter speaking, just like the video I came across, this news still may not be true, period. It is important to, what is it important to do, Adrian?
It is important to believe what you see on the internet. Well, not always, but
To not always believe what you see on the internet at first glance, right?
yes.
What is a glance?
Like a stare, like
Yes.
you're just like looking at somebody.
Yes, or you glance. You can even glance over your writing. When you're on TikTok, you're glancing. Because all TikTok is a bunch of glancing all day long. Oh, this is on my story. This, swipe. All you're doing is glancing. So you cannot believe it at first look, at first glance. So you put a period. As a child, I am a child consuming media. You know what consuming means?
Like taking in.
Yes. You know what media is?
Yes, it's like the internet.
Yes. Anything that is news is media on TV, media is in anything that is digital. It's important to not always believe what you see on the internet at first glance. So we can put the period there. I understand that I am a child consuming media, and it is important for me to fact check.
So I understand that I'm a child. So
I am a child consuming media, comma.
consuming media, comma, that.
And I understand that I am a child consuming media, comma. You say it is important. It is extremely important. It is extremely important for me to fact check information before. I'm not going to say the word deeming it credible. You know why I'm not going to use that word? Because that is a college level word. So, you want to use deeming?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. D-E, you know what it means?
Deeming?
Deeming means saying it's credible. Before deeming means like you're delegating, like this is true. Before deeming, so D-E-E-M-I-N-G.
It's like assuming.
Yes, before, you want to use that word instead?
Yeah, assuming.
Assuming, A-S-S-U-M-I-N-G, assuming the information I'm receiving, comma, especially from platforms like TikTok, is credible. You know what credible means?
No. Wait, credible?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Alexa, credible definition. Open up your ears.
I know incredible.
From Quora.com. Open your ears is used to encourage someone to listen more attentively or be receptive to what someone is saying.
Alexa, credible definition.
The adjective credible is usually defined as capable of being believed, believable. For more, ask me to give you more definitions for credible.
What does credible mean?
Be like deceived.
Believable.
Believable.
So the uncredible is deceiving, you know. But when it is credible, that means it's able to be believable. So do you want to say believable instead?
Okay.
Okay, so I understand that I am a child consuming media, comma.
Comma.
It is extremely important for me to fact check information
Information.
before assuming the information I'm receiving,
Is believable.
especially from platforms like TikTok, is believable. Yes. And what are we gonna fact check information with? You can. How about verifiable? So it's important for me to fact check information with. And what are some examples of verifiable news sources?
Like, Google.
Not only Google, I would say.
Wikipedia.
No, Wikipedia is not a verifiable news source.
CNN.
Correct. Such as CNN, Fox News, NPR, and you can put those examples. And even those may be fake, but that's another story, okay?
Okay. Also, what's that? TMZ too. TMZ.
TMZ, that's not as credible. TMZ is a pop show.
No.
TMZ is entertainment. So especially it comes on right before Entertainment Tonight. So you know, it's hard explaining media to a child. Media is very deceptive. But besides that, we're just gonna go with the big three: CNN, Fox News, and what's the last one? NPR. NPR is the national. Actually, I can't even tell you. I'm about to tell you right now. What is NPR? Alexa, what is NPR?
According to Wikipedia, National Public Radio is an American public broadcasting organization.
Alexa, pause. National Public Radio. So even though Alexa said according to Wikipedia, sometimes people can change things on Wikipedia, Adrian. That's why, like, I can go make an account, and if I want to say this means this, of course it's going to have to be approved by different parties, but I can just easily change it, or you can change it. So that's why a lot of times people say if you have any news sources, don't go to Wikipedia. So that's why you can use Fox News, CNN, NPR, which is National Public Radio, before assuming that the information I'm receiving is real, especially from platforms.
National Public Radio.
Yes. So it is extremely important. I understand that I am a child consuming media, comma. It is extremely important for me to fact check information with verifiable news sources such as CNN, Fox News, CNN, comma, Fox News, comma, NPR, before assuming the information I'm receiving is legitimate. How about we close out with that word because that's in the title of our paper.
So Fox News and National Public Radio, comma.
CNN, Fox News, and National Public Radio, no comma after NPR.
Okay.
Oh. Did this die? Oh, you're still here?
Yeah.
My computer just closed on me, my iPad. I don't see you. I guess, is it because I'm on the beta version? Did you update your phone? What just happened? I seen it was glitching too. Who told me to update my iPad? It took only 3 hours, but that's okay, because we got through it. Alexa, how many minutes is 3 hours?
3 hours is 180 minutes.
Yeah, a little bit over 3 hours, but we did it. We wrote a whole essay on ChatGPT. We used outlines. He already had a great running log for his story. I just wanted to add like a page of references for his TikTok video. Let's see if he can find the video that was saying that it was real. I wish this would come on. Pretty soon he's gonna start to need references in his essays. And I think that'll be pretty good to reveal. Bridge. He already says according and stated. Hello? My poor thing died on me. I don't know. It didn't die. It just broke. It's just not here anymore. It's the update. If you update your phone, just pray for it. But it's coming back on now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take off multi-share. So on the iPad, it has this feature where you can like have 2 screens open at the same time and work, but then it started glitching. And I'm like, oh, it's nothing. Yeah, it shut off on me. It was something. But how do you feel? We're at the end of the essay. And it's back on, so I'm gonna transfer you to here. But yes, how do you feel?
Like my shoulders, I can't feel them.
It's okay. You just did 4 paragraphs and you're about to add references in the bottom. And do you have the TikTok link of the video that shows where he said it was a lie?
Oh yes, I can send it to you.
So send me both videos. Send me the video that was the lie and send me the video that said it was a lie. And so, well, and you send them to yourself as well, because you're gonna put those links in your paper. Are you able to, how are you gonna get that over there? Email it to yourself of some sort? I don't know. Are you logged into your school account on your phone?
Well, I have it. I have it. Yeah, I have the video
On your phone, you can put it on your paper. I want you to transfer the link from your phone to your paper, and I want you to put it in another page that says references.
Yeah. This one.
AI is terrifying. Oh no, that video where everyone was talking about how Trump signed some order saying that there's only going to be 6 months of school. Oh no, that video was AI generated, right? So scary, because this is not the first time that people have failed for an AI video. Oh, remember that one video about the bunnies hopping on the trampoline?
And I saw it, like, and I was in the comments. And everybody was deceived.
That's crazy. So I'm gonna need you to, did you send it to me already?
What is happening to this generation?
I need you to send it to me. And not only are you gonna send it to me, but you will also put it in your paper as your references. I am unsure why your FaceTime is not popping up on my iPad. The iPad is ready to crash on me. I'm gonna attempt to call you on here and hopefully it works, okay? Try answering my call.
I think this is the video.
Controversial statement. President Donald Trump has proposed a dramatic cut to the length of the U.S. academic year, allowing children to
Send
attend
that
school
to
for only 6
me.
months and
This is what I saw.
Send that. That's perfect.
annually families starting in August. Citing the post-COVID reality of disrupted education, Trump stated, kids don't need to be locked up in classrooms all year. A few months of good education is enough. Let them be kids, enjoy life, and learn from the real world. The announcement drew immediate and fierce criticism from educators, parents, and child development experts across the country. Many warned that such a drastic reduction in classroom time could severely damage academic performance, worsen educational inequality, and weaken the long-term strength of the nation's workforce. Critics argue the plan is not backed by any credible research and would reverse decades of progress in public education. Still, some of Trump's supporters applauded the move, describing it as a return to common sense and a way to shield children from overeducation and government overreach. Although no formal policy has been introduced yet, the statement has already sparked a firestorm of debate on cable news and across social media platforms, with trending hashtags like Save Our Schools and Let Kids Learn reflecting the deep divide. Whether this is a serious legislative proposal or simply another campaign season headline remains uncertain. But one thing is clear, America's education system is now in the political crosshairs. Breaking news in a shocking and highly...
Okay, so you know we're gonna add that's AI. That's a very important part of the essay. So let's go back to the essay. I'm gonna try calling you on my iPad, okay? Or you try calling me, okay? Okay. With the rise of AI. Hi.
So, is it working on the iPad?
Yeah, it's on the iPad, and I'm going to share my screen. And we're finishing up. We did it, lo hicimos. We did it, yay. You did that. I'm so proud of you. Okay, so with
I
the
feel like you were doing most of the work. Like you were just telling me what to do.
No, I wasn't just telling you what to do. You put all that information and you wrote a beautiful essay. And what I came in and did was show you the structure of where to put your information, and I gave you opportunity to put new vocabulary words into your palette, and I introduced you to that, and you incorporated that. And I gave you choices of which words you wanted to use, and you said what made more sense.
Will the teacher think that it's AI?
Am I AI?
No, like, will the teacher think that it's AI?
No, because it's only AI if you save it from an AI platform. But you're hand typing all of this, then there's that. Don't go in there. First, a lot of people use AI at work, at school, all day. So it's good to have AI as a guide. I use AI in school. They have it for it to tutor me and to give me structure, but not to give me answers. So the teachers are going to say, wow, this child knows how to follow structure. And that's all teachers are going to test for, to see if you're understanding how to understand structure and break down the paragraphs. So when the teacher asks you, how did you write such a good paragraph? You're going to tell her, teachers, I use the Hamburger method. What is the Hamburger method, Adrian? You have your bun, the introduction, that's the most important part, not the most important, but it's very important because it's the introduction to what the rest of the sandwich is going to be about. The hamburger, the story. Then there's the meat, and the meat is the most important, especially, like I said, if you're not vegan, you're going to want the meat of the burger. And it's about what is the most important part of the essay is talking about. And then you got the bun at the bottom, which is the conclusion that wraps it up. But you can't forget the lettuce and the cheese and the tomatoes, which is your first body paragraph that introduces the meat. Because isn't the juicy part in the paragraph right before the conclusion? Yes. So are you in the kitchen?
Yeah.
No, let's get out of the kitchen. No digging for snacks. You're almost done. Come on now. Let's be done before 6 o'clock. And you can dig all day, and you can say that you can revise. Keep rereading the essay. Keep rereading this essay. And when the more you reread this essay that you created, Adrian, you will be able to use these skills into new essays in the future. You're going to be an essay pro. You're going to be writing better than me. I don't. You're missing from the computer screen. You're doing so well. Come on.
Oh, what? It's really cloudy outside.
Where are you?
So, more light in here.
You don't need a light. You know why? Because your computer got light.
Yeah.
Okay, get ready. Get your fingers on the keyboard. Because then after you're going to read through this whole essay. And you're not going to say period and comma. Okay?
Yeah.
So let's read the first sentence of the conclusion paragraph.
I didn't finish my conclusion.
The first sentence?
No, I learned even though a video may look or sound realistic, even to the extent that the audio is sounding like a news reporter speaking.
No, wait, did you put a comma there? No, read the commas from now, but at the beginning you won't.
Comma, speak just like the video I came across, comma. This news may still not be true, comma. It is
No, period.
Period.
First sentence of your conclusion done. Continue.
Period. It's important not to always believe what you see on the internet at first glance. I understand.
Period.
Period. Okay.
Now we're going to fill in some new information. You know why? Because you just introduced the idea that AI was prevalent, right?
Yes.
So with the rise of AI, comma, or you can say the whole word artificial intelligence, up to you.
Yeah, first glance.
Period.
I understand.
We're gonna, before that, we're gonna change that sentence up because we're, remember, revising. So all writing a really good essay about is revising it. So with the rise of AI,
Okay. With the rise of AI,
comma, and its ability to easily deceive an audience on social media oh, beautiful. For me to fact check information I get from TikTok
I get from not from just TikTok, any information site, like any
from
not TikTok,
social media.
From social media, yeah.
And let's say especially TikTok. From social media, especially TikTok, comma, with verifiable news sources. So it's going to be 3 commas right there. With the rise of AI and its ability to easily deceive an audience, we're going to put comma instead of on social media right there. Because we're going to put social media at the bottom, right? So do you have deceive an audience, comma?
Yeah.
It is understood that for me as a child consuming media, comma, it is extremely important for me to fact check information. For me to fact check the information I get from social media accounts, comma, especially TikTok, comma, with verifiable news sources, period. That's a solid sentence. That's not AI. That was all you.
Yeah.
What AI does is it trains you up and it gives you a structure and a platform to follow. So you would always know how to speak eloquently and how to convey an idea effectively by revising your work repeatedly. Right?
Yeah.
So you got with verifiable news sources, period?
I have the child consuming media, comma, it is extremely it is extremely
Important.
it is extremely consecutive.
Who says consecutive?
It's extremely
Important. See, one thing I don't want you to do is throw in big words where it doesn't make sense. Consecutive means something that happens over and over and over again. So let's not use it consecutive there.
okay.
So let's say it is extremely important for me to fact check information
Yeah.
I get from social media accounts, comma, especially TikTok.
And social media accounts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, social media accounts, especially TikTok. Before
Comma, with verifiable news sources. You're almost done, boo.
Before.
Did you put a period?
Oh wait, where?
Especially TikTok, comma, with verifiable news sources, period.
With verifiable news sources.
Period.
Period. Before assuming information.
Wrong.
Oh.
Such news sources include
Such news sources. Such news sources. Sources include.
Okay, what do they include? And Fox News.
Do I keep before assuming the information I'm receiving?
Yes, but that's after you say such news sources include CNN, Fox News, and NPR, etc. Put a little dot after etc. Then you say before assuming the information I'm receiving is legitimate.
Oh, can I cut this? Cut. Okay, so social media include
CNN. Wait, what do you say?
I put such news sources include such as CNN, Fox News, and National Public Radio.
And put EC.
ETC, etc.
Mm-hmm. And what did you have right before CNN?
Such news sources include such as.
No, erase such as, because that's too much. Such, right?
Such news sources include is.
Such news sources include, go right into it. CNN, Fox News, and NPR, etc.
Yeah.
Good. Now, before assuming the information I'm receiving is legitimate.
Okay.
You have that?
Wait, before what?
Before assuming the information
Before assuming the information I'm receiving
is legitimate.
is legit.
Remember, that word is similar to the top essay, the top sentence in your essay. is legitimate. Now, say, I believe this is how myself and students alike protect themselves from misinformation of media, period. And that is the end.
Now, I believe,
This is how myself and students alike can protect themselves from misinformation in the media. Yes, and put a period. And create a new page, and then you're gonna put references, and you're gonna put the copy and paste the TikTok link. Right? And
now we're done.
after your works cited, of course. So the references is your works cited page, but you're not citing anything. So you can put references, you can put references in the middle. And then, you ever put references in your paper before?
Like examples?
Something like that. Like where you got your information from. Yes. Have you ever? He said I got it from TikTok. Have you ever put like you see what I'm doing? I'm taking the link so the teacher can see this as well.
Your things went black. I don't know why.
Let's fix this. Do you see me?
Yeah, I can see you.
Okay, so I want you to take the links that you sent me, and I want you to put them on a separate page like this.
Oh, okay.
And I want you to have references in the middle in bold. And then I want, after references, the 2 links.
How do I do that?
Do you know how to, you can't email it from your phone?
Well,
Or add it from your phone? Like you're not logged into your Google account on your phone?
oh.
Like to go into Google Docs?
Google Docs on my phone? Oh. No.
Well, if the teacher asks for the links, tell her you have them. Or you can put it when you submit it in you're gonna submit that on Google, right?
Wait, I think I know how to do it. I think I did it before at my old school.
I'm gonna give you some time to troubleshoot. And then I would like you to read it from beginning to end. And then we're all done. You're all set to submit. I want you to make a comparison between what you have and what I have. So there's ways that you can update your references, your reference list as well. You can have APA, formatting, MLA. There's different ways. Remember to always use shorter sentences to make it easier for you to read. Start paragraphs with a clear topic and always finish with what you've learned. And that was a beautiful writing workshop. Hopefully it can be of some assistance.